So if you guys haven't heard already, One Piece is having a new movie coming out called Film Gold on July 23rd. So I just saw the new trailer subtitled, and I will provide a link in the description. Long story short, it looks amazing. Alright, the plot seems to be a bit similar to the one that was offered in movie 6, where everyone but Luffy sort of gets captured by the main villain, who tricks everyone into trusting him initially. But I loved movie 6, so I'm pretty excited for this. But in the trailer, he even says that he would turn everybody's hopes and dreams into despair, showing he may try to excite them and then capture them, which relates to the plot of film 6 a little bit, where he kind of captures everybody. But even if you don't like movie 6, the plot still seems to be fairly unique and well done. The writer Tsutomu Kuroiwa says that he has spent 2 years writing the script for this movie with Oda, showing it's probably going to be amazing and maybe even a little bit canon. Oda said this would also be one of the most beautifully drawn and animated movies of all time, which says a lot because, I mean, they got some great movies out there. And so far, I feel like this movie will be one of my favorites for sure, since it's based on the US, finally, and more specifically the state of California, which contains Los Angeles and Las Vegas, and both are both popular tourist destinations, as you all know, and it could tie into the casino and Hollywood type movie production style shown in the trailer. And the Straw Hats are wearing the typical Hollywood gear, giving off the California vibe. The Straw Hats look to be enjoying themselves at first in the trailer, and it's a city built on a ship, alright? And the city is called Grand Tesoro, which translates to Grand Treasure. And seeing as though the ship is made mostly of gold, this sort of makes sense, obviously. And it's apparently so rich that it's recognized as an independent state by the world government. Now, the antagonists look very, very interesting. The main antagonist is named Tesoro, sort of like the ship, I think. And he's the guy who can kind of control gold in the trailer. So it's most likely a gold fruit paramecia. And I'm assuming he could have awakened his fruit similar to Doflamingo, since he is actually turning the Straw Hats and the things around him into gold. It could be like Mr. 3 as well, where he turned people into wax. But it would make kind of a lot of sense if he actually, like, you know, made stuff into gold, made that ship into gold. I don't know. And in terms of economics, could be what is making Akainu so angry in the trailer. A city controlled by an evil-looking dude who can produce mass amounts of currency. You know, he's pretty destructive of the world government. And there's 4 other main antagonists. We got like these two guys and 2 women. This guy looks like he could be a shipwright like Frankie, and he's got 2 dice gauntlets on his hands. And in the trailer, he's got 2 dice next to him, 2 gigantic dice. I'm guessing he's got some kind of like luck fruit where he can gamble in order to take an effect. He might roll like a dice, and if you land on a certain number, you get harmed. And then we have this devil-looking mascot guy who looks pretty amusing. He's got almost twice the size of Luffy and seems like he'd be sort of the comedy character of the crew. And his fruit seems to be some form of intangibility fruit, allowing him to pass through objects, and sort of like Blue Nose Air Door or Door Fruit. But it's got like a purple glow, which could mean maybe he like passes through dimensions in order to play different types of games. Like he might bring you into a dimension, which allows you to play like a certain type of games. It's got like that casino style. And this chick looks like she could have some form of like moon ability based on her earrings. And that could be why this takes place at night. I'm guessing it could be like kind of like a werewolf fruit, because that'd be kind of cool. It would be ironic for, you know, a woman, but it would fit the Hollywood monster theme, like the werewolf style Hollywood stuff. And also, this chick is a lot more mysterious, actually. She's clearly on the enemy side, but in this frame here, she's running around with the Straw Hats, and she's also wearing a heart earring, which could mean she has some form of lust ability similar to Boa Hancock, sort of like a spin-off. And it'll act as like she might act as like the Straw Hats' guide until she eventually betrays them. Now, clearly the villains have some form of aim here. I wonder if they could potentially be escapees from Impel Down level 6, since Tesoro claims that there are people that are going to return to his ship as if he had run this ship a long time ago or something like that. And the movie says he is moving out, so that could also kind of relate to the escaping Impel Down into the new world. It's also possible that he's sort of like Shiki from Strong World, where he's been building up to unleash some form of attack on the world, or kind of like overcome the world. because that seems to be the aim of most of the villains in the One Piece movies. And the civilians here are not pirates, or at least they don't look like pirates, meaning when he says he's going to turn hopes into despair to people who come here, it could mean for the people and not just the Straw Hats. And we even got Heracles in this little frame right here. And with all the characters having this casino-based theme, it might be similar to Dead Man Wonderland or Death Parade if you've ever seen those series, which involves different types of games turned into like life or death situations with people watching on like some kind of live, like a huge screen for entertainment. So the Straw Hats might have different trials for each member of the crew during this little game or whatever they're having, whatever they're seeming to have. He seemed to have captured the Straw Hats, which could mean he's going to place them in like different areas to get tested by his crew, the enemy crew, and they will have to like fight while also playing like a game for entertainment. And this guy who uses like fluid gold tentacles and seems like he could be awakened, I think it'll be a lot similar to the Doflamingo fight with Luffy. And as you are all probably hoping, I hope as well that we have Gear 4th finally in a movie. And this would be really nice because, as you all know, the movie animations are so much better than the anime. The anime version of Gear 4th was, in my opinion, alright. It was above average for sure, but certain scenes just kind of made it look awkward. And since this is the movie, and the movies always do like almost every single frame really nicely, I think that Gear 4th would be done insane justice in this case. And I really want to see it. Let's just all pray Gear 4th is in this, because I don't want to see Gear 3rd over again. Like, it's just all of it's so overused in the movies, and I just want to see something new, fresh, and Gear 4th would really just be breathtaking, you gotta admit. So that's about all I have to say about this movie. If you like anything here, or you disagree with anything, or if you have anything to add, go right ahead. Once again, the trailer's in the description. You can interpret it however you want. But that's about all for today, and I will see you all later.